Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Macho Show! I am Medusa!
Hold on, I need to breathe. Ooh, yeah!
We are the machoest show you ever seen, so we're gonna have a good time tonight. How you doing tonight, my cat?
I am fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty excited for the show. I'm hoping that we'll get some good juicy macho-ness. see where it heads. I got my testosterone is pumping.
While we're still wondering what the hell this is, so a little bit about the show. I think there's an echo on your side, Medusa.
Really? I tried to put my camera farther away from my microphone this time, but I guess it's not working as well. Ah! Hold up. I can fix this. Okay. Just talk. I'm gonna do this.
We were trying to go for a Hitler mustache, but she instead did a Charlie Chaplin mustache.
Hey. I was going to transform it into a Hitler mustache, and you just ruined the joke. Gosh. I haven't even started taking it off yet. Just chill.
Lower the camera. Lower. All right, so let me talk about this show. We're going to have a lot of fun on this show, but the purpose of this show is to invite men. Women can come on too, but mostly it's men. And we want to hear from you about anything that's going on in the manosphere or the evil things feminism do. But if there's anything personal you want to talk about, we want to listen. We want to hear about some of the problems that are going on in your lives. Now, we can't promise to have a solution for you, but sometimes the most important thing when you're going through something is for someone to at least listen. And that's what we want to offer on this show. So, I mean, there will be a serious component to it, but we want to try to have a lot of fun with it too. So it's not all doom and gloom. But I want to start off with a personal story that actually helped lead to this creation. And I won't be too long, so
That's what she said.
I'm more thick, but not too long. But, see, I'm trying to tell you something serious, and I'm making penis jokes.
Well, I think laughter makes everything lighter and more enjoyable, so it's okay. Yeah. That's what this show is about. But go ahead.
So, anyone who knows me from my channel, I have post-concussion syndrome. It's something that happened to me 6.5 years ago, and it pretty much ruined my entire life. You know, in a very short time, I lost my job, I lost my car, I had to move back home. Any friends that I had just stopped talking to me, realizing that it was more of a matter of convenience for them that I'd always show up where they were, but when I needed them, they were not there for me. And I really felt like I had lost everything. And so I was very, very close to suicide. In fact, my teeth is a constant reminder of that point in my life. It happened about 4 years ago. Because when you're ready to finally just end it all, you don't even care about hygiene. So my teeth got destroyed in the process because I just stopped brushing my teeth because I didn't care. And the only thing that stopped me is I didn't have access to a gun. So the hardest part about that entire experience is I didn't have anyone really to talk to. My friends, the friends that I've made online since joining the YouTube community and all of that, I tried to talk to them, but they're like, oh, if you ever feel that way, you have to call me. And then when I do, they're like, wow, I don't know what to tell you. And I'm like, oh, good. I'm supposed to call you when I feel suicidal, and you make me worse by saying you have no idea what to tell me. That makes me feel better. So it was very hard. I even called a suicide hotline once, and it was so funny because when I called it up, I got transferred 3 times before I finally spoke to someone. And when I did, they're like, okay, we're going to have someone call you in a few days. Is there anything else I can help you with? And I'm like, this is the National Suicide Hotline, right? Because I got transferred. Maybe I got transferred somewhere else. They're like, yeah. And I'm like, no, I'm good. You know, I only called it because I was really ready at that point to do it. But, you know, no, I don't need any help. What are you talking about? So I'm glad I didn't have access to a firearm because I'm being serious. I would have just ended it right then and there. So, but it was just that period where I felt like I had no one to talk to. And I didn't have health insurance either. This was before Obamacare really kicked in as well, which I'm partially thankful for because I did get insurance, not that it helped me at all. So when me and Vanessa were talking about wanting to do something new, I've always liked the idea of a call-in helpline. You know, I can't necessarily give you the answers that will steer your course clear, but I know from my personal experience, I just wanted someone to listen to me. So I'm hoping that I can give that to anyone out there who needs help.
Exactly. That's, yeah, I mean, that's what it's about. That's what, I mean, that's what my whole thing is about too, because the whole reason I really started my YouTube channel was because I wanted to spread awareness about men's issues, and this is one way to, you know, dive in it head on and, you know, try and help them just have a different perspective on any kind of issues that they have, you know, in their life. And I think that that's important when, you know, guys don't really want to talk too much about what might be bothering them. And if they have, you know, we also have the email, by the way, if anybody's wondering. If you don't want to call in or, you know, share your identity, you can send us your story and we'll, you know, talk about it, and you can hear what our advice will be without showing your identity. So, you know, that's also an option. Just email helpmemacho@gmail.com, which I'm about to check in just a few minutes. But yeah, someone in the chat said, greetings from Australia. Greetings, Mr. Face Eating Cancer. Oh, don't eat my face, please. Oh God, someone said I have sexy toes. How would you know? Oh. Hey, dude, 77. Why does Vanessa have a mustache? Because it's a macho show. What do you mean? Yeah,
well, like someone in the chat, Rex says he feels like giving me a hug, a non-gay, totally straight hug. And I just want it to be known that I will accept straight hugs and gay hugs.
Me too.
I'm confident in my sexuality that I can have a boner rub up against me.
Yep, me too. Oh, here, I'll take the mustache off for you guys. Don't worry. Wait. Here, I got it. Is that better?
And suddenly we no longer have a channel on YouTube.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is my Charlie Chaplin cosplay. That's who I went for in Halloween. Hey, this will help. Totally not a Nazi. I promise. Oh, okay. All right, let's get rid of that before I shut this down. Oh, all right. So if anybody wants to join, by the way, just message me on Twitter or in the chat, because I'm looking with my old lady eyes to see if anybody wants to join besides Rex. I know he might join in possibly. So yeah, but anybody else who might possibly have a story or story/topic/ man-related thing that they want advice about, come to me. I will take care of you. Oh, did I? Don't laugh at me. Andrew's laughing at me in there.
Well, one, you're a goofball. You have it coming. Two, Andrew's based as fuck.
Based? Oh, I heard someone use that in a long time. Oh.
Well, Tin Foiler used based in the chat, so. But is it based when you like pour liquid on something while it's cooking?
Oh yeah, food. Oh, what was I gonna say? Shit on my balls.
Well, do you want to get into the topic real quick before we see if anyone wants to join in?
Oh my god, put your dick away. Sorry.
Yeah, I've heard Andrew has a pretty long dick. I mean,
oh my god.
At least 12 inches all around.
Oh my god. That sounds scary. Yeah, I guess we can go into the topic. I've completely forgotten what I was gonna say, so that works.
Well, just real quick, hey dude, awesome show by the way. As far as sending you the link, just contact Modern Medusa either through the email, which is helpmemacho@gmail.com, or contact her on Twitter. And this is for everyone. Let us know what you want to talk about. And it's kind of just our screening process because we want to keep things on topic. We want to keep things friendly. And then if we get a chance, we will go ahead and send you a link. If on this show, if not this show, then a future show. But we definitely want to have as many people on. So, but we're going to talk about a topic first, and then we'll open.
We're going to introduce the topic and then have people come on if they want to talk about either that topic or other shit. So yeah, I haven't gotten any emails yet. That's what I wanted to check. But yeah, if anybody wants to email me a story or anything that they don't want to come on and talk about, that's where you email. But if you do want to come on, message me and let me know what you'd like to talk about. If it's the election, then that's cool. You can come on. We can discuss that and see where it goes. But if it's something else, then we'd like to know so we can prepare our anuses and such. So so yeah, that's just something that we want to have as a general rule. But
speaking of
also,
anuses, I got the lube right here. Oh wait, this is shaving cream. I guess you could use this on the anus.
Yeah, you can use this lube. I mean, shit. Oh.
So the election. What a clusterfuck that was.
There was one video that I wanted to talk about, but before that, I didn't want to vote actually for this election. Like, I don't even when I was growing up, up until now, I didn't count these elections as actual elections. Like, the big election was what the election was, these are just mini elections to me. So I didn't really have any want or need to make my voice heard or whatever, they like to make you buy into or whatever. But after I saw all the stupid shit that people were putting out, I was just like, well, now I have to vote. Oh.
Well, this is probably one of the most important midterm elections that I ever remember. Because usually with midterm elections, not that many people vote. More people vote for presidential elections.
Yeah.
But this one seems so important because, well, Trump's in office. And, it's good that we won the Senate, but we lost the House. And that was to be expected. But what was surprising about it is that all other presidents that ended up losing the House, they lost by like a pretty large margin. Trump lost by a small, well, the Republicans lost by a small margin under Trump's presidency. So I still consider that to be a win of the House, even though the Democrats ultimately won that. It's going to make for an interesting government. But what really surprised me was just how the left came out in droves. Like, there was a woman down in Florida who suddenly found like so many votes. Or there was the issue in Arizona. And Arizona always takes like a couple of weeks because they take voting seriously. But, you know, people can do early voting or they can mail in their votes. And Arizona takes the time and looks at all of that. Well, the controversial issue, which was recently changed, like within the past month or so, was if the signature on the ballot did not match what was on record, they threw it away. Now, they're supposed to call people and like, hey, we got this ballot from you. Is this valid? But they didn't. And they specifically did it for Republican. For people who voted Republican, it almost seems like, and I really think this did happen, but this is not an accusation, that they did it on purpose to make sure that there was more Democratic votes than Republican votes. And then any of those they couldn't confirm, they destroyed. Well, you're not supposed to do that. So it's just like all around, there was all this controversy about voting.
Yes. I mean, I don't know. I'm not like super knowledgeable on like exactly what affects what. So like I don't think I'm the best person to be voting to begin with, but like I know a little bit more than some of the dumb ass liberals that are, I mean, not just in my town, but you know, around here, like, or in America in general. That's what I meant. But yeah. So I people like shit on me for voting only Republican, and they're like, oh, well, you shouldn't just vote because they're Republican. You should vote because blah 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 blah. But personally, in my mind, I don't, if someone calls themselves a Democrat, I just don't think that they're the best person for office. I think that they're just kind of a little off. That's just my personal opinion. But did you say my logo is my artwork, or your logo is my artwork?
My logo is her artwork.
Your logo. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I read that wrong.
Mad Cat, which you can't see in this picture, but I have two LRM 20s for any of the Mech Warrior fans out there. So she did a really great job on my logo. She gave me pretty much exactly what I asked for. But, you know, as far as the voting all Republican thing, this is the first time I ever did that. And in the past, I mean, Trump was the first Republican president I've ever voted for. But when it came to midterm elections, which I have voted for some in the past, I'd always try to like weigh the two or three people who are running, and try to pick the best person who represents my viewpoints, whether they're Republican or Democrat. But this year, I'm like, Democrats need to learn that this tactic they have of trying to demonize everyone who doesn't agree with them. Like, they went on record saying that white Republican women are the problem. You're racist if you don't vote for Hillary Clinton. You hate women if you don't vote for women. You know, all of this PC social justice warrior crap the Democrat Party is trying to do, and people are not falling for it anymore. And I just wanted to send a clear message, and I voted all Republican, which I still feel dirty about doing that, but, you know, that was the only voice they'll really listen to. Of course, there's still some are still saying that not Mick Sally, but Cinema in Arizona cheated. But I don't know if that's true or not. But I don't know. These days, it's hard to not know if Democrats are really capable of cheating or not.
Yeah. I mean, well, not only that, I voted Republican, but I also did my best personally not to vote for any women because I just don't like voting for women. That's my personal that's my personal preference. But there were a few different like Republican women that were running for office. I just prefer Republican men because they have the mindset of we need to, you know, I don't know, it's like the masculine mindset of we need to help each other and we need to, you know, build each other up. And like the Democrats have like that idea, but they focus on the women and the children and nothing else. And it's like
immigration.
I just don't like that. That's just not appealing to me. And I think it's,
well, you know what's funny is that women constitute the largest voting bloc in the United States. And if you want like a woman in office, you need to convince women to do it. But women, especially white women, are statistically more likely to vote for a man than a woman. Men are more likely to vote, oh, they're kind of 50-50, but they're more likely to vote for a woman than a woman is to vote for a woman. So if you want like a woman in office, stop shaming men like, oh, well, you're sexist if you don't vote for a woman, and go after women and convince women it's in their best interest. Not to say, oh, it's for women's rights or, oh, it's for feminism, because most people are not feminist. You really want to get women to vote the way you need them to, you really need to figure out what it is that they want.
yeah.
And the Democrats don't do that.
Right. I mean, that's the thing. Like, people who listen to Democrats and like want to vote for them, it's like I feel like they just don't really look into other issues. Like, all they really care about is the fact that they're progressive, if you know what I mean. Like, it's stupid. Like, I don't give a shit about being progressive. I just want you to be a sane person that's rational and doesn't change their mind all the time.
So as far as Mr. Face Eating Cancer, awesome name, by the way, he talked about voting for the first female prime minister because she was an atheist. And certainly in the United States, there is a certain litmus test that you have to be of Christian persuasion. But you know what? 90% of the politicians are not actual Christians in any sense of the imagination. I'm betting the majority of them are atheists or think of themselves as God, if anything. So even if someone was openly an atheist, it wouldn't sway my vote one way or the other. I wouldn't vote for someone for simply being an atheist, because certainly consider the Atheist Plus movement, where that basically was feminism using the word atheism. So it doesn't convince me enough for someone to be an atheist. And I'm an atheist myself. And I would love to see atheism taken more seriously in the public conversation, but I'm not going to vote for someone simply because they're an atheist.
Yeah. And I don't really care. Like, most of the people that I voted for are probably Christian, and I don't really give a shit about that. Like, okay, like you're not personally controlling my vagina or anything, so and who I fuck, so like I don't care like what your religion is. Oh, but yeah, I just people take shit too seriously. But I did want to mention before if anybody does want to come on, by the way, if nobody heard yet, you are welcome to message me if you want to come on for 10-15 minutes and talk about either the election or ask advice. And another thing that I want to mention while we still have a little time before anyone joins is the calendar situation. So yeah, we are still selling 2018 calendars. If anybody forgot about it. I talk about it all the fucking time, but you know, like, shit. I mean, yeah, there'd be the beautiful 2018 calendar, and they're $5 right now. So if you donate to paypal.me/lovetheseladies, you can get one of those. There's also $5 wall calendars and bunch of merch on Teespring. So there's all that shit. Hey, don't show December yet. Don't you dare.
I'm not going to show November.
That's December. That's December.
For December.
Stop showing December. Why are you showing December?
Because I don't want to show November. You remember who's on November, right?
But don't show December. Come on.
Okay, fine. I'll show.
Right, guys, never mind.
I'll show this month, which is
You haven't shown October on a stream yet. You could have shown that one. You can show fucking November. Come on. Nobody's going to shit their fucking pants. I don't give a shit if they don't like Base Mama. Come on.
I'm sorry, Chagrin, for groping your picture.
Oh my God. Anyways. Whatever. If you want a fucking calendar still, you can have one. If you don't, then whatever. We're going to make a 2020 calendar because nobody wanted to post for the 2019 calendar and nobody bought the 2018 calendars. So, yeah.
No, people bought the 2018 calendar. It's just that we...
Well, I didn't mean nobody. Nobody bought the rest.
Surplus.
Nobody bought the rest that we have. Right. So, yeah. We're kind of... Yeah, we got a lot of leftovers, so next time we're not going to do that.
Yeah, we learned our lesson. But this was our first time, and mistakes were made, and we learned from our mistakes. So we think we can do a much better one. So
yeah, Rex said he'll post for a calendar. Well, what about fucking at the beginning of the year when I was asking men to be in a fucking calendar? Send me fucking pictures, you lazy asses. Nobody has sent me pictures. Not men, not women. Nobody's sent me pictures for 2019 or 2020. So get off your asses and start fucking sending that shit in if you want to be in it.
I'm posing since no one else would do the calendar but me and that black guy. Or was... No, it wasn't.
I don't even know if your boy Pat wanted to do it or not. I didn't ever hear from anybody. Magog didn't want to do it. So I was just like, fuck. Whatever. Oh. What do you mean I didn't ask you? I asked everyone on my Twitter. You didn't know. You're such a liar. Liar. I talk about it all the time. I was like, men, send me pictures of your body.
Vanessa, you know when you do that, no one's really listening to what you're saying. They're looking at your chest.
Good. That's the point. Oh. But anyways, so calendars, they're happening. If anybody wants a future calendar, let me know because we're gonna try to do it. I don't like because I don't know. I hope people still want them to be made. But
we're going to do an Indiegogo campaign in 2019. Mostly to gauge interest to see if people want it to still happen. Hopefully this wasn't one-hit wonder. We want to continue doing this. So stay tuned for that. As far as the calendars now, I mean, we've made a donation to the Vets Mentoring Vets. But because we didn't sell as many calendars as we had hoped we would, we didn't donate as much as we would have liked to. We still donated about $100 because there's a lot of overhead costs with things like this. So if we can sell more calendars, we can give more money to that charity.
Yeah, that was the main
at the end of the year. So
yeah, that was the main issue, is that we raised the money to get the calendars, and then once we got them, people didn't really buy them as much. So next time we're just gonna do like a demand or supply and demand kind of thing. So yeah, you better fucking buy them while they're being printed, because they're gonna be gone. Oh, so yeah, there's that, and I'm also gonna be raising money for me personally to go to VidCon. I'd like the other lovely ladies and Mad Cat to join me. Huh?
Us both. We're a package deal for VidCon.
No, I'm raising mine for myself personally.
Oh, I thought we were going to do that in conjunction with the.
I don't think that's fair. I don't think it's fair to ask people to donate for that. I'd rather keep that like a charity thing. But if we end up making enough, if we end up making a lot of money, then that can definitely go towards it. I'm just saying that I want to raise money like on my like personal PayPal and stuff as well, just because like I know I'm not going to be able to get like $1,000 just for myself from the Indiegogo. I don't think that's, you know, I don't think that's a good thing to do personally.
No,
but
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that we should use it for that. But if we, because when we did the 2018 calendar Indiegogo campaign, we ended up getting enough money that we could do a meetup. And we wanted to coincide doing a VidCon appearance and a meetup in California. That's a goal. That's a like
there was that.
Get the funds for it. But if we don't, we still just want to do the calendar. So I don't want anyone to misunderstand that I'm trying to work people to try to go to a company.
Yeah, I would like to go to VidCon with the lovely ladies, but if I can't, I would still like to go by myself. That's all I'm saying. But I would also potentially like to do a meetup maybe in Myrtle Beach, because that's like a more popular area than, you know, where I live. So it could, you know, it could potentially work. And Pimp Monk, earlier today, he was telling me that he did a meetup in Myrtle Beach last year that I didn't fucking know about, and nobody told me, fucking assholes. And they did one in Myrtle Beach, and they had like just like 11 people, but it was like awesome. And I was like, that sounds perfect to me. I don't need more than 11 people like up in my shit. So yeah, if people want to meet up in Myrtle Beach next year, fucking let me know. I think it'd be awesome. What'd you say?
I said you're talking about anal. You said 11 people up in your shit.
Ew.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Someone said, go by yourself and make friends.
Check your Twitter DMs.
Okay.
So I guess we're waiting for Rex right now, but let's see if we can get anyone else to come on.
Yes.
There's no such thing as friends, Callie.
My dude, you need to tell me what you can talk about.
As we mentioned, hey dude, just you know, tell us what you want to talk about specifically.
I just asked.
And this is the first show. We understand there's some confusion for that, even though we keep directly saying it. But just because we want you to come on, but we want to make sure that you're not going to just come on here and start causing us a ruckus and forcing us to kick you out, because we really don't want to do that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I wouldn't like we just don't want we just want people to be respectful. We usually again we only want people to come on for like 10-15 minutes. We don't want a bunch of people on at once. That's not our goal. It's gonna be us and a guest. But yeah, if you're welcome to come on and chat as long as you like. As long as there's no one waiting on you, then that's totally fucking fine. You can talk as long as you want. But yeah. Oh. So yeah. Besides the
Canadian one, is that UTC? TC is a friend in the group, so I'm just wondering if it's the same person. I think it is, because he is from Canada. So.
Ooh, okay. But yeah, so we're trying to do big things with the Lovely Ladies still. Well, big / little things. I try to do my little activism shit here and there around town. But now Rex can join too. Oh God. Ah. Okay. I don't know who to give it to now. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna give it to Rex since he was the one that came first, and he also messaged me first, so I'm gonna do that. Okay. So yeah, Rex, come on down. Welcome to the Macho Show.
Ooh, yeah. I used to do it when I was younger. I was a lot better then.
I've never seen the Macho Man thing, so you're doing it great in my
interviews on WWF back then was just insane. Like back then, it didn't matter what you specifically said, just as long as you said it with such enthusiasm. Like the Ultimate Warrior, that was also batshit crazy.
Someone said by activism you mean putting up "It's okay to be white" flyers. Specifically, I meant me like walking with signs saying there's only 2 or whatever amount of domestic violence shelters for men in America. But yeah, that too.
Now, for the record, I always come first.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
on a good day, I
not
come
early.
third and fourth.
Not early. Just the one time I came early.
Rex, welcome to the Macho Show.
The Macho Show.
Macho.
Nacho. Damn, now I want some nachos.
Macho. Fuck, that's awesome. Okay, now next time I'm gonna have to eat some fucking nachos.
Damn, I say now I got everyone craving nachos. I guarantee it.
I'm gonna eat some fucking nachos after this.
Nachos.
Okay, so Rex, did you vote?
Okay, well, I mostly did vote Republican this year, except for maybe a couple of candidates, one of which is a complete dirtbag who has been caught stealing from his own fake charities.
Okay, that's legit.
Yeah, complete dirtbag too.
Damn.
So yeah, it was mostly Republican this year, with, like I said, with the exception of maybe a couple candidates, because fuck those guys. There was also the dead Bunny Ranch pimp David Hoff. He was still on the ballot even after he won posthumously, which made me laugh because no one wanted a communist.
Yeah.
They wanted a pimp over a communist who was dead. A dead pimp wins out over communism. Yay, America!
I know.
I literally completely forgot that I had limes from my beer. Ooh,
she can't keep herself together tonight, folks. She got distracted by Andrew's D.
Yeah, I did.
See?
He snuck it in, like slipped it in right behind my back. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Again,
he does that a lot.
Doesn't he? Well, wouldn't one normally slip it behind?
Wait, what?
Wouldn't one normally just slip it behind?
Oh yeah, exactly.
I
Okay, but one thing I do want to talk about is fucking campaign commercials. Have you seen any weird campaign commercials? Or had
mostly, oh god. Like I said, there was a dirtbag I talked about earlier. Danny Tarkanian. He cringe fest all around. There was also what's that fucker's name? He was also a Democrat. He claimed to be, just a single dad, but that was a complete lie because of everyone knows that he had raised his daughters not by himself. What's his fucking name? Yeah, he was all pro immigration, well, pro open borders. You know, the whole spiel you get every year.
Man.
Well, there was a incident that kind of was controversial for my mom because she works at the Children's Hospital. She's an X-ray tech, and apparently Mick Sally posed a commercial and specifically addressed. No, it was Cinema who posted a commercial against Mick Sally, but they said my son went to the Phoenix Children's Hospital, and thanks to our insurance, we could get it. Well, that campaign didn't get permission from Phoenix Children's Hospitals to use them in a commercial, so they had to take the commercial
down. I see what they were trying to do, but they fucked up big time.
Damn. Well, see, okay, so there's this one commercial. There's this one commercial I saw multiple times. And of all things, it was played on Hulu.
I've seen a couple on Hulu too.
I watch Hulu, and between every show and like sometimes in between, it would show this commercial, basically of all old people. And I have it somewhere on my phone. I'll probably post it to Twitter at some point, but I'll just reenact it a little right here. So it was a bunch of old men and women, really creepy looking, and they were like saying shit like, "Oh, you're not gonna vote, but I do. I vote every year. You're all just a bunch of whiners," and all this shit. And then they were like, "Trump? That was us." And I was like, "Oh God."
Oh God. Was it a Republican or a Democrat ad, you know?
Dude, at the very end, it said fucking Trump the vote or something like that. And then it had a little like cartoon of Trump's head and a fist punching his head. Like,
okay, see that then that explains it, because I've had a theory that every political ad you saw on Hulu was strictly Democrat. That I've seen was strictly Democrat.
Everyone you've seen that is what?
Every political ad that I've seen on Hulu was all Democrat. So
yeah.
Now that you brought up your story, I got to thinking, yeah, that's the case.
Are we sure that's the Robert De Niro party?
Fuck Robert De Niro. Fuck Luke Skywalker.
I know what the hell, Mark Hamill.
What? Wait, what?
Mark Hamill.
Yeah, that guy. Fuck him.
If anyone would have had an opinion on female leadership, it should have been him. And of course, he's like, I'm prepared for female leadership. And it's like, wasn't it female leadership that destroyed Star Wars, the movie that he hated being in?
He's not going to mention it now.
He has been talking about it nonstop since he did the movie. He said that he wasn't happy about it and thought that it was a big mistake.
Well, I have a theory that Disney is watching his tweets.
Most likely. I mean, yeah, he's probably doing that literally just to appeal to everyone and not. Is that fucking owl I said you?
You are hearing one of my doves. They're very vocal. Sorry about that.
That's too funny. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yes, I have very vocal birds.
Oh, but yeah, that shit, I don't know. It just weirded me out that something like that could be on like Hulu. Like, okay, yeah, we'll just passively incite violence against the president. Like, I thought that used to be like a scary thing. Like, are people not still trying to like protect the president? They're just like, fuck it.
They know they can get away with it. They know they can get away with this kind of nonsense, and they just keep on doing it and doing it and doing it until somebody actually gets punished. It's going to keep happening.
Yeah.
That's why you don't see that crazy redhead bitch in jail right now.
Well, technically,
I mean,
she didn't do anything illegal when it comes to the freedom of speech. It's like what Steven Crowder said on Change My Mind, the new one that came out. You know,
I saw that one.
it's a call to action. It's illegal. Like if Kathy Griffin said, I want everyone to take a knife and cut off the head of Donald Trump, that would have been illegal. But her doing a demonstration of doing it is not.
That actually more fell under the freedom of expression, not freedom of speech. She didn't say anything. She just stood there with that dummy head.
But I mean, it's just childish, and like I don't
mass dementia.
I don't wish violence on anyone. I'm not like, oh yeah, I wish Hillary Clinton's vagina got replaced with her face, and then she ate her own vagina. Like I don't, I don't think of shit like that to make fun of people or even like stand up to them. Like, what are you gonna
and that,
do?
ladies and gentlemen, is the highlight of the episode right there.
You're not actually punching the president by voting. You know that, right? Like, stop being such a drama queen. Oh.
I loved it, the commentary that a lot of younger lefts had. It's like, well, I'm not going to vote in the election because I don't agree with the election process. I'm like, great. I would be happy if you didn't vote because you're a moron.
People literally are too stupid to vote. I ain't gonna lie. There should be a litmus test at least.
One more thing that pissed me off about that commercial was the fact that me and my fiance we went and voted. The voting thing was literally like down the street from us, and then we went to his mom's house, and we were like, "Did you guys vote?" And they were like, "No." They're like older people, and they didn't vote, and we voted Republican. So that entire fucking commercial is just like fucking retarded. Like, I just proved all of it wrong. Like, hey, fuck you, Democrats. So
that face, that fucking face.
do I get my Trump award now? Where's my MAGA hat?
Oh, that's an idea, Vanessa. Next time you do a shoot, MAGA hat.
I was literally imagining that in my head. If someone buys me a MAGA hat, go to my fucking Amazon wish list. Everything is in the description if you want to send me stuff. But yeah, so
nipple pasties.
Find a MAGA hat, send it to me, and I will wear it with nothing else.
No. You want the MAGA hat and the nipple pasties I sent you.
Yes.
The link for the nipple pasties, red, white, and blue ones.
I want a MAGA hat that says "Make America Great" or "Terrific."
Or terrific.
Make America. See, that won't roll off the tongue if it's an acronym. That'll just confuse people.
I want "Make America Great."
That's a damn t-shirt.
That exact quote too.
That's my t-shirt. Don't steal it. Oh fuck!
Somewhere, Tony the Tiger just shit himself.
Tony the Tiger wearing a MAGA hat saying, "Great."
I don't know how much trouble Kellogg's would find themselves in, but I'd love to see it.
Well, that's tricky. I mean, fair use. They wouldn't have a problem with it so long as you don't make money off of it.
Right. Yeah, but
that doesn't stop them from trying to sue you. So I mean,
right. Somebody in the chat, if you're good at meme making, make that meme right fucking now. I want to see it.
Make that meme.
Make that meme.
Make the good meme.
Make it so on the Macho Show.
Yeah, what she said.
I'm just glad the election is over because I'm getting sick of those commercials. I'm getting sick of
that shit was so
not only the commercials, but all the goddamn signs all over the place. It's still littered with them.
Yeah, they're so eager to put them up, but they can't ever take them down. I think a candidate should get impeached if they can't get their signs down in time.
I literally saw like random people picking up signs, and I was like, "Are these just free now? Like, can we just take them?" Like, right. I don't know what the fuck was the point, anyways, of having 70 in a row.
I
I want to use them for rowing a boat because they can stand up against the rain.
Right? I was thinking about that too. Like, those some sturdy ass sides.
Oh, they certainly are. Especially the really big ones. They get their own little trailers.
I guess nobody's gonna be. I'll put Trump's hair on the tiger. That's a good idea. But I guess nobody's gonna email during the show most likely. So I'm gonna stop checking that. But if you want to, but if you still want to DM me on Twitter and hop on, let me know. We'll have Hey Dude on here in just a few minutes. But yeah. So
well, hey.
I am very glad. I'm glad it's over. Not just for that, but also because, like, even like months ago, before any of the election stuff like started, or they started advertising a lot, I was getting the ads on YouTube about the Marcy's Law amendment thing or whatever. And I don't know if it's probably like a state to state thing, but like that shit was so annoying. I just had to. Every single commercial was so depressing. It would come on and be like, when I was 3 years old, my dad anally raped me and I can't get over it. And I have to skip immediately. And I'd be like, why? Why is this on YouTube? Why do I have to hear this shit? And it was just so they could talk about how the victims should have more rights or whatever. And I'm just like, I don't care about this. Just stop.
Yeah, well, they do make those commercials depressing on purpose.
Yeah,
if you're smart enough, you'll see through the bullshit. But if you're not, then well, then I can't really help you.
I vote against it. That's literally the reason I voted against it, was because of the commercials. I hated them. So if you want me to vote, make some stupid ass commercials. Good job. Good job at that. He's motivated.
Yeah, they really don't.
Stated that it's like whenever you talk to her, like if you met her for the first time, there were two things you would know about her within the first half an hour of talking to her. And that was just uncanny that she would get this into the conversation every time. One, she was molested as a child. Two, her ex-husband tried to kill her. It was just so uncanny that people would know this about her almost immediately in meetings.
That's kind of sad.
I have some shitty stories too, but I don't go around telling people within the first 5 minutes of knowing them. Like, that's just not a conversation piece.
No, that's not a way to break the ice. Like, hey, I was just raped like a month ago. Like, well, shit. Thanks for sharing.
Right. I mean, shit. You could be like, even if it's like something that you're like actively upset about, you could be like, yeah, you know, I'm just in a shitty mood. But if it's like a random person, like you got she has to have some people to confide in. I doubt that you know, there's nobody that she can talk to, that she has to just tell everyone. Like,
well,
I understand being depressed, but I don't think
this relationship was just all matter screwy because when I met her, she was dating a girl and they wanted me to be a part of the relationship in a poly. However, they wouldn't tell anyone they were in a poly relationship. They would tell everyone they were lesbians. So even though I was having sex with them, they still claimed to be lesbians to everyone. They wanted to be different from everyone and also everyone to be uncomfortable around them so they could feel power over others. I didn't realize that until much later that that's what they were doing. But
oh, there's a cat.
That was a good burp. Oh my god. Yesterday, I did the best burp. It was so long and thick.
That's the way she likes it.
So you basically
What?
So you basically burped out my cock?
Yes, I burped out a cock.
My cock. My.
His cock.
Long and thick.
Okay.
Carry on. I thought I might bring a little pussy to the Macho Show. I'm sorry. I thought I might lighten up the mood.
Well, let's see. We have a woman. I'm Mad Cat. Seems like there was enough pussy to begin with.
Right. Oh my gosh! You fucking ruined it.
I'm a man. It's what we do. We ruin shit.
I know.
So
I hate that. That's another thing I wanted to talk about was the passive fucking hatred towards men. Like, I don't enjoy it. It's not okay.
Yeah, well, you know, with y'all's work with the men's rights movement and thing, and you'll see it all the time on social media through Twitter and YouTube. Man, bitch, moan, whine. Every 24 hours, it's something complaining about men. Oh, men,
the election.
Yeah, that's very true.
I think they're in a perpetual state of fucking depression.
They must be. They elected that female from New York, Cortez or whatever. Contest, whatever.
Yeah, that's
God, they pick a dumber person. I thought Sarah Palin was bad. This woman's worse.
She's literally like.
This tells me a lot about
the as a stripper. Like, I don't understand. Like, just stop.
She can't afford a place to live. You wear like $3,000 suits and you can't figure out how to make money to get an apartment in DC.
Either she is dumb on purpose or she's just very dumb. I'm not sure. I think she puts on this whole facade of, oh, you know, I'm dumb. I'll just use my word salad in every interview, and people go, "Oh my God, that's genius," you know, or something like that.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I think she is that dumb because anyone who goes on public TV and doesn't understand economics at all, that doesn't inspire confidence.
No,
exactly.
That just tells me about the state of New York as a whole. Either they were really desperate for a Democrat, or they were really dumb people, specifically in the district that she ran in.
They're probably dumb people, I'm guessing, honestly.
Well, 2 weeks before the election, I had been working as a election canvasser. You know, those annoying people who go door to door, say, "Hey, you want to vote for this or that, or for this candidate or some shit like that." The last district I had been in was, thankfully, mostly Republican. However, there were Democrats mixed in with those Republican voters, so I would go to door, and I'd ask for this person, and they would ask me what party. I'd tell them, and they'd say, "Okay, well, we're Democrat in the House. Cool, I don't want to talk to you." But they would try to talk to me anyway about the specific candidates or what should we do about the border immigration. I'm like, no, I still don't want to talk to you. Either you're very dumb or you're just annoying. Both, in this case.
So we probably should go ahead and get our next person on, but I want to.
I was just about to say, I appreciate you coming in a little bit, right?
Where can we find you? You wanted to do a shameless pug?
Yeah, I did. Shameless pug or plug? You cut out at the last second.
I said pug because of the joke I made, but.
Okay, well, I tweeted a link to both of you, so you can find me there. And appreciate you having me on. Thank you very much. You're lovely people.
What about a link now?
You're a lovely lady, but I am a lovely lad.
Well, you are a lovely lad. A very lovely lad.
Yes.
So,
and you put a link in the chat?
Background.
Did you say you put a link in the chat, sir?
No, it was a tweet.
Oh, okay. All right, I thought you were saying the chat. Okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, both of you. Whoever's on next, y'all be gentle with them. Especially you.
Yeah, I'll try. All right. See you later, bro. Okay. Mr. Dude.
Rex. That's good.
Yeah. Speaking of shameless pugs, you can donate to paypal.me/Medusas Gorgons and get GIFs, pictures, and videos, and all sorts of stuff. And you can even, I'm even doing signed calendars too for $10. So you can get a calendar and my autograph at the same time. Doesn't even matter if you use it as a fucking autograph. You can use it as a sperm bank. I don't care. But it'll have my autograph on it and maybe some of my butt. That didn't come out right. I was gonna say like perfume or something, but then I thought that sounded gay. Just put a little booty on it. Oh, okay.
Well, you know what you could do is put some ink on your tits and then smush them up against the calendar and boob print.
That sounds good too.
Hey, Anita.
Hello, my dude.
On that note, I'm pretty sure if you just do plain topless calendars, I'm pretty sure your sales will go through the roof.
Well, yeah, topless, but I'm not someone who's gonna do that. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's hard to share calendars in public when there's nudity.
yeah, it's a little different. But yeah, how are you doing today? Are you feeling macho?
As macho as I can be, I got the fucking man flu.
Oh.
Not the pussy flu,
not really.
the man flu.
The man flu. Yeah, I hate the man flu.
Although the worst part about this man flu, I can't do what most men do. I can't lay in bed and just cry until I feel better. I have to actually get up and work.
Yeah.
No, that's what most men do.
I mean, shit. I always. I mean, I always power through like.
Oh, stop eating that.
What? I thought you were talking to me. I was like, wait, what? No,
I'm talking to my husky. She's eating the snow off the parking lot, and I'm in Ohio, and they salt the parking lot, so I'm trying to stop her from eating the snow.
That's a good idea. Hello, Disabled Gamer, and hello, Panina Chan. How are you in the chat? So yeah, again, if anybody wants to call in, send us a message. I don't know how many more people we'll have on, but if you want to, or if you have anything that you want us to discuss, put it in the chat or the
I can mute myself for 1 minute while I get in the truck.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. But yeah, so if you have anything to, you can also ask us questions in the chat. Just
hey,
saying.
Panina, when you get a chance, watch the very beginning of this video, and you'll see a woman be a macho.
I was very macho at the beginning. Oh, I'll give you a gay hug. That's awesome. Oh, girls can be macho too. Yeah. Oh. You could always get me to what? Oh, stream. I thought he was trying to say strip. Rex will strip for you. No, that's for your channel.
Oh yeah, I'm not allowed to strip on this channel.
No, not on the Macho Show. I'm just kidding. Oh, but yeah. So it's a macho night. Just chilling with my macho dudes. Having some macho brews. Oh, by the way, if anybody has suggestions or anything that they'd like to see, it's time to post stuff.
Hey, Rex, coming in there a bit right now.
Sorry, I can't really hear you. Well, what happened? Uh-oh.
Guess he muted himself, or someone muted him.
I muted myself for a second. I was walking past the truck engine, and I didn't want the engine noise to overpower the stream.
I thought you were trying to tell us something.
Yeah, no, yeah, that engine, we couldn't hear what Medusa was saying. Not that we really listened to what she says anyways.
I know.
Peek into her boobage area.
I
love that.
She's on here for tits. She's on here for tits. Other than that, she should just shush.
Oh, well, fine. But you guys can just have a show without me, I guess.
Well, see, we can't have it without you because you're the tits. You bring the tits to the show. And that's what you need for a macho show. You need beer, guns, and tits.
I'll just have someone inject me with horse tranquilizer at the beginning of the stream, and then I'll just sit, you know, like this, and then you guys can watch me and talk amongst yourselves and, you know, keep me presented or whatever. And then once the stream's over, I'll wake up and I'll have no idea what happened. I think that sounds like a plan.
Yeah, back in my fraternity, we called that a serious relationship.
No, don't lie. You were in a sorority.
Well, hell, I was to get a lot of pussy.
Yeah, they made you scrub their carpets, didn't they? Oh fuck.
Oh god, that's
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with them sororities. They may use that as an excuse to say that's why you shouldn't be on the Supreme Court of the United States.
Wait,
They're
what?
getting to that point, yeah.
What happened?
The whole Kavanaugh thing. You heard about that, right?
Yeah.
Wait, that he
was in
the sorority?
They were basically pulling everything they could to try and deny him his seat, just because Donald Trump picked him.
Because he was in a fraternity or something else.
Yeah, one of the things was some shit was I don't know if he was necessarily in a fraternity. That was mainly a joke, but no, they were trying to use shit against him, like the fact that they played a game called the Devil's Triangle when they were in college. And they just completely ignored the fact that one of his other friends that was in the same group that he rode with confirmed that the game was just a drinking game. It wasn't they tried to make it out like it was some satanic sex ritual game or something like that. And
no, that's a Devil's Triad, which I have been in. The men never look each other in the eyes.
I have not had that privilege, unfortunately. Oh.
Hey, like I always say, sucking dick doesn't make you gay. Enjoying it does.
Guys, don't forget to like and share the stream and subscribe if you haven't yet, and turn on the little notification thing, because if you don't, then you won't find out that I'm streaming unless you pay very close attention, because YouTube doesn't like to share my stuff. They don't like me. But yeah, so make sure you do that stuff so that more people see it, and share it with your friends, not your friends, your friends. So you wanted to talk about Cortez, or whatever the fuck her name is. Mr. Dude. Oh, he left. Okay. Well, fine. Oh, wait, you're back? Hello?
He's back.
yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why I was walking through the truck stop and it cut my signal off.
Oh, oopsies. So yeah, I was asking, you said you wanted to talk about the Cortez person?
Oh yeah, because they mentioned you guys mentioned that right before I came on. That's just made me laugh from the start, because I think it's hilarious and also kind of sad that she actually won.
Yeah, me too. I didn't even
knowing what the hell she was doing.
That was even gonna be a thing. I thought, it's just disappointing.
I'm pretty sure she won because people thought they were voting for the worst dressed sentient being. Bonus points for anyone who knows that reference.
The what?
The worst dressed sentient being.
So gross. Someone said she's hot. I hope you're joking. She is so ugly.
I mean, if you look at her from the body down, I understand it. But once I hear a girl speak, if she's not intelligent, she might as well be the ugliest bitch in the world. She's triggering. Yeah. Every stupid girl.
I don't trust women unless I see them naked. That's the honest truth, though. I don't trust anything about, like, I can't take what is at face value, because I can't judge a book by its cover. I don't know if you have like a raging bush down there. I don't know if you clean yourself or not. I don't know if you have wonky titties with one pepperoni nip and one salami nip, a hair sticking out of it. I don't know.
Well, I don't trust anything that bleeds for 9 days and doesn't die.
I can't trust you.
Well, no, I actually agree with Vanessa on this one because, I mean, every accessory women has, like you get a push-up bra, you get like so much makeup to cover everything. I understand it's a very shallow world, but it's like until I see her without any of that, I can't ever truly know who a woman is because I don't know how she's lying to me. But once I get her exposed, then I can meet the real woman.
It's also the current year. You can't tell whether or not she's got a penis.
Exactly, that too. And I would enjoy that. I would be extremely pleasantly surprised if they had a penis. Then I wouldn't even care if they trimmed or not, because I don't care if dudes trim. And that is probably really hypocritical of me, but it's just, I just don't. Penises are much farther away from your face than vaginas. That's just how science works.
And if I'm going to have sex with a woman, I'm going to trim down there because you know what? I want women to trim for me, and I've gotten way too many hairballs with unkempt women.
Yeah. I was talking earlier on Pitmonk. Sorry. I was gonna say I was talking on Pitmonk's stream and there was this. I was saying that Andrew was with a girl who had hairy nipples, and he actually got one stuck in his teeth. It was that bad.
I think, like from How I Met Your Mother, there should be a lemon law. Like if you like see a girl and you get her naked and she has hairy nipples, you should be able to just say lemon law and leave.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you don't want to deal with hairy nipples. I mean, you should shave that shit off.
That's how I feel about women with mustaches. Like, you know you have a mustache. Why don't you? Why don't you shave it? Why won't you fucking shave it? Oh. Someone in the comments
Put on your furry hat.
What?
Put on your furry costume.
I am a furry. Yes. I also have a tail plug. What it broke. So someone send me a new one, please.
Ooh, ambulance.
Still there?
You know, I always wanted to fuck a girl wearing a cat head because that means she's not talking.
Not talking or not cocky? I didn't hear that.
She's not talking because she's too busy meow, 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 meow.
That would actually be pretty interesting. Maybe she has bad dragon dildos. Maybe. I fucking wish, you know how fucking expensive those shits are? If someone would buy me that shit, I would literally suck their dick. Like, bro, I wish I could afford that shit. All I could afford was like a $20 fucking toy on Amazon, okay? Like, I literally do not have money for sex toys.
Men, we need to come together and buy a dragon dildo for
And we need
Medusa.
to come together.
She'll suck all of our dicks.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So yeah. What do you mean post Amazon? It's in the description. Don't be lazy. I hate lazy people. Go in the damn description. That's where my PayPal is. That's where my Amazon is. That's where my dick is. Actually, it might not be in there.
I'm pretty sure I'm your dick.
Okay, that's the one thing that I didn't post in the description. So you're lucky. But usually it's in the description. Okay.
So was there anything else that you wanted to add to the conversation, hey dude? He's gone from us again.
I'm not sure if he's busy driving or what's happening, but I'm gonna check my messages really quick.
Remember, if you want to be on a show, we're going to start doing these on a weekly basis. Email us or message us on Twitter. Either one of us, but it's probably better if you do Vanessa, because then you get a sexy woman talking to you versus the pervert guy. But, you know, just let us know what you want to talk about, whether you just want to be on to discuss the topic in general, or if there's something personal you want to talk about. We will welcome women, but men will get preferential treatment. Oh no, tell the feminists we favor men over women.
Okay, there's the Amazon wish list. The Canadian Row. Did you want me on the show? Yeah, anybody's welcome on the show. Just message me your.
Well, Canadian Row can message me. I'll, you know, if you want to jump on the show real quick, I'll send you a link, Canadian.
1 sec. I'm looking to see if anybody messaged me. Sorry. Nobody's messaged me about coming on. But I mean, we could wrap it up for the last 10 minutes if you want. We don't have to have another person on necessarily. It's been almost an hour and a half.
Well, Mildred, you're in luck because did you know what kind of drama I could bring? Mildred, we're going to start doing this weekly, so you know, definitely check us out. And you know, we love to have you on the show. You're always a great energy person to have. So,
yeah. So
I've been on a stream with you before, TC. I mean, I know what you have to bring.
Oh yeah. So yeah, this is the Macho Show. If you know, we didn't get anybody calling in with questions about like advice or anything, but that's okay. That's not, you know, the number one thing about the show. Is just, you know, something that we want to offer. So, you know, next Thursday, if anybody would like to come on and for a 10, 15 minutes or so, let us know. Message me on Twitter or email helpmemacho@gmail.com. And, you know, besides that, we're just, you know, we're going to be doing this weekly if we can. If we can't, we'll try and, I don't think we're going to, I think we're just going to try to do it on Thursdays. So if we can't do it one week, we'll just let you know and then, try again the next week. But yeah, so there's this stream. I might be starting another stream possibly. I don't know. It depends, but we'll see. So yeah, there's that. And then don't forget about the Lovely Ladies calendars and the wall calendars and all that. If you do want a signed one, you can send $10 to me or the paypal.me/love these ladies. So yeah, do that shit, and don't forget about my gifs and stuff, because those are nice.
And
my,
when you send us money on PayPal, can you not send it as a service? Because PayPal takes a portion of that out. I mean, I understand it technically is a service, but that means we have less money, especially when it comes to donating. So,
right, yeah, it kind of just messes things up. Like, we are your friends. We're your friends. Treat us as friends, okay? Like, while we are providing you with the service, it's it just makes things easier if it gives the whole donation instead of just part of it. So yeah, if you man, yeah, you don't see any on my Amazon wish list, send me one and then I'll put it on there. Oh, I can't put everything that you want on my Amazon wish list immediately. Okay. But
yes,
yeah, if you see something, sorry.
I said, yes, we're friends here.
Yes, we're friends. We're all
Ren, who helped us create this calendar as well. So
yeah. So whenever you send money to PayPal, me or the lovely ladies, make sure that you send it as a friend thing, not a business thing, so that all that money, gets through. Because technically, we're not even like, technically we'd be giving you the calendars for free because it costs about the same that to send it to you that it does, that we're asking for, but we're just trying to get them out there because we have them here and we'd like them to be with you guys, but that we're just trying to, do different things to
and we're still trying to raise money until the end of the year to give to charity.
Yeah.
And the 2020 calendar, when we release that, that's also going to be given to charity as well. So
yes. So yeah, did you want to plug some of your stuff and then I'll plug some of my stuff?
Well, you can find me under YouTube, Mad Cat or Mad Cat Elite, which is in the link down below. You can also check me out on GatorandFrog.com or their Twitch channel, Gator and Frog. I'm on there occasionally. I also have my Patreon because I'm trying to raise money to get insurance or dentistry, as I mentioned at the beginning of the show. I would love to get my teeth like somewhat decent. I actually hate smiling with my teeth. But I would love to get health insurance, in all honesty, and I'm still trying to work my way to get out of my situation. I actually released a course on Udemy, and that's how hard I'm working. I'm wanting to get myself out of this, but I still could use help. The $30 I get every month helped me out so much. Also, so I have that. If you don't want to do Patreon, I also have my PayPal link down below. Or if you don't want to do any of that, but you still want to help out a good cause, buy my book, How to Destroy a Woman Now. It's my hope that if we can get enough copies of these sold, feminists will complain, Amazon will take it down, then they'll take down the even more controversial book, How to Destroy a Man Now, which is really, really bad. It shouldn't have been published at all, but it was. So, but of course, I still get that money if you buy it. So that still helps me out, but I only put it up there because I wanted to do some real damage to Amazon. So that's in the link down below. And Medusa's on the cover.
Yeah. Oh. So yeah, definitely check his shit out. His links are down below, and so are my links. I've got merch, I've got art, original art. I don't want to accept any commissions right now, so I'm sorry. Like, I do avatars, but if you want an avatar, it's going to be at least a couple months before I'm going to be able to do one. But original art, all my original art is for sale, and it's 50% of all my art is going to go to hurricane victims. So literally anything you buy, prints, whatever, half of it is going to go to charity. So yeah, I haven't had any customers yet for my art, but if you want some, it's there. And then there's also, the GIFs, the $5 custom GIFs. Send me $20, I'll send you a fuck ton of GIFs. If you want a custom photo shoot, ask me. If you want a 30-second video of me dancing or whatever, let me know. Like, literally anything that you could potentially think of, PayPal me for it, and I will do it. So yeah, there's that, and then I don't do Patreon anymore. For those that don't know, fuck Patreon. They are fucking assholes, and I recommend everyone not ever using Patreon because they are fucked up in the head. They are
still on Patreon.
Yeah, no, he's still on Patreon because it hasn't fucked him over. They haven't fucked him over quite as bad yet, but yeah, they really, really fucked me over and took no responsibility for it. So yeah, I'm not using that anymore. So if anybody wants to donate on a monthly basis, I will give you the same rewards that I gave you on Patreon. So yeah, that all of that is much appreciated. And if you want to check out any of my other stuff, you can follow me on all the social medias. You should know where to follow me on Instagrams and the Facebook and all that. My Facebook page is my main thing. My art page, Vanessa's Custom Creations. So definitely check that out. That's where
just remember, people, when you send Modern Medusa emails on her page on Facebook, I also can see them. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah. For the Modern Medusa page and the Lovely Ladies page, he's also a mod. So don't try to like flirt or like.
So all I do is laugh at them. So
yeah.
No one sent dick pics, but if you do, I'm going to laugh.
But yeah, so anyways, we're gonna be doing this on Thursdays. If anybody at all wants to call in, just message us or email us or whatever, and hopefully we'll have you on. Leave comments down below letting us know what kind of topics you'd like us to cover in the future. We'll probably just have different themes for each show depending on what's going on and what time of the fucking week it is. I don't know. Or what time of the month it is.
Like the show Frasier, except I don't have a sexy voice like Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah. Someone said, or Mill just said, if a tree falls in the middle of the forest, does a feminist blame it on the patriarchy? Of course, always. Oh.
Given that global warming is an issue that affects women more than men, according to feminist doctrine.
My God.
That it's the fault of the patriarchy for global warming.
Jesus. Oh, yeah. So, and I'm actually surprised with how many viewers we got tonight. So thank you so much, everybody who came out to watch the show. I will be making the event for the next show very soon. So definitely set a little reminder for that, so you can get notified once we go live.
Hit that bell because the subscribe button means nothing. Yes, I stole that from Steven Crowder.
Yeah, and definitely share it with your friends if you know anybody who might benefit from calling in or sending a message and getting advice. So, yeah, it was very macho with you today. I hope you have a macho night. Is there anything else you want to say before we go?
Ooh, yeah, brother.
There we go. Oh, all right. Have a very macho weekend, everybody.
No, give us macho. Have a macho weekend. Yeah,
macho fucking weekend and life and everything. Punch life in the face because you're so macho. Yeah.
That should be our slogan. Punch life in the face. Yeah.
Fuck life in the face. Delicious life nuggets. All right. See you guys next week.